Hello, friends, and welcome back. I hope you are having a peaceful and wonderful day. Today, I want to share a story that feels almost impossible. A story of courage, faith, and a girl who changed history. Her name was Joan of Arc. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine a quiet village in medieval France. Green fields stretch into the distance. The sound of wind moves softly through the grass. In this peaceful place, a young girl grew up. She was not a princess. She was not rich. She did not go to school. She was just a farmer's daughter. But inside her was something extraordinary. When Joan was still very young, she began to hear something strange. Voices. Not loud. Not frightening. But clear. She believed these voices came from heaven. They gave her a mission. To save her country. At that time, France was in great danger. War had been going on for years. Cities were falling. Hope was fading. And yet, this young girl believed she could change everything. Think about it. A teenage girl, with no training, no army, no power, decided to speak to the king. Many people laughed at her. Some thought she was crazy. But Joan did not stop. She traveled across dangerous lands, facing soldiers, fear, and doubt. Finally, she reached the royal court. And somehow, she convinced them. What happened next shocked everyone. Joan was given armor, a horse, and soldiers to lead. Yes, she became a leader of an army. She rode into battle, carrying a banner, not a weapon. She inspired soldiers who had already lost hope. And something incredible happened. They began to win. Under her leadership, the French army changed. Fear turned into courage. Defeat turned into victory. One by one, cities were freed. People began to believe again. All because of a girl who refused to give up. But history is not always kind. Joan was captured by enemies. She was put on trial. They accused her of many things. But the truth did not matter. She stood alone. Strong. Calm. Unafraid. Even at the end. She did not change her story. Joan of Arc died at a very young age. But her story did not end there. Years later, people began to understand her courage, her faith, her impact. Today, she is remembered as a hero. A symbol of strength and belief. This is not just a story about war. It is a story about belief. About listening to your inner voice. Even when no one else understands. About standing strong. Even when the world stands against you, so next time you feel small. Remember this. A simple girl once stood before kings. Led an army. And changed a nation. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to Storyline English. Let's continue learning English through stories that inspire and empower.